Another rebuild. The Carolina Panthers, who are tied for the worst team in the league. They have not been good since Cam Newton did not jump on that fumble, which has been around 10 years since that happened, believe it or not. So this team's been pretty bad for a long time now. Taking a look at the team, it's pretty bad, obviously. They have a pretty decent O-line. I'm surprised Tetairoa Sanders doesn't have hidden development, which is kind of surprising. Of course, we have Tetairoa McMillan, which he will be the one, and I'll organize this and fix these lineups. I'm probably going to get rid of Thielen. He's old now. I want these young guys to play. Like, I want Coker, Leggett, obviously, Tetairoa McMillan, and maybe even Jimmy Horn. He's only 67. Maybe we could develop him. I'm not 100% sure. And of course, we had Chuba Hubbard break out last year, which he had a really good season. And then they got Dowdle from the Cowboys, who's really not much there. And then same with Brooks. He hasn't even played the last 2 years. So who knows what he'll be after being injured for 2 years in a row, and he hasn't even stepped on the field yet. And then, of course, taking a look at the defense, it is pretty awful. They have Scourton and Prince Unuma. I don't even know how to say his name, from Texas A&M and Ole Miss. And then, of course, Derek Brown, who's a 99, which is actually kind of surprising. And then, of course, Jace Horn, which is kind of the last piece of this defense. I guess you can go Trayvon Morig, if that's how to say his last name. But the rest of this team is awful. So we need to make a ton of changes to this if we're even thinking about sniffing a championship. Big shout out to Corey in the comments from last video. He told me how to set up scouting and everything. So everything is all set up now. There is a couple good players that we're looking at here. Of course, we maybe go left tackle depending on what happens here, but we need honestly just the best players available at this point. This team needs so many pieces, especially linebacker, which doesn't really look like there's that many good linebackers here. I haven't even seen one. But of course, we need corner and a bunch of other things. So we have a ton of positions that we could fill. I think the first thing we're probably going to be doing, I'm never going to get used to this, I have to go to the GM's office, is get rid of whatever his name is. I can't even think of it. Adam Thielen. He just doesn't really fit our team. He's really old, and I don't want him taking up minutes. He's 35. Like in NFL years, that's 65. So I want to get rid of him, and I want these young players to play. And we have Hunter Renfrow. I mean, he's 29. He probably won't do much in the game, but in real life, he's a dog. So that's all that matters. I don't even know if we'll be able to get anything for him really at all. I kind of figured that was going to be the case. Honestly, if anybody needs a receiver, they're going to get Adam Thielen. All right, the Browns, perfect. Give me I don't know, could we get a fifth? Probably not. Oh, we did. Okay, awesome. 5th round pick for Thielen. I'll take that. Heading into year one, this is what the team's going to be looking like. The goal here is to develop Bryce Young, who obviously looked like a bust the first year and a half of his career, and then had like a killer, 4-5 game stretch. So hopefully he can keep that up. Defensively wise, I did move Prince starting, and then I moved up Chua Smith-Wade, obviously, too. Hopefully we can develop them. The rest of this team is awful, especially all of our linebackers and our safety. Our corners are pretty awful, too, actually. So I think I'm just going to take this to the deadline. There's really not much we could do here. We're not going to be good. I already know we're not. I may change the playbooks. I'm not really sure how the Carolina playbook is. I'm just really hoping Bryce Young can do well, which at the deadline we are 0-7. So it's not looking like he's doing too well. Really quick before we look at the stats, I did see someone comment also about coach points. So I have gone ahead and upgraded some of these things like QB development, and I did wide receiver and tight end too, and a bunch of other things. And also, I will for sure be upgrading talent evaluator. I did not mean to upgrade talent evaluator. I messed up. I meant to upgrade scouts honor. We'll do it next time. At least we'll start doing it from now on. Back to the main focus though. We're 0-7. We have 22 players who are ready to negotiate. Probably let a ton of people walk. Bryce Young's last, and a lot of this, he's doing awful. 5 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Chuba Hubbard's not doing too well either. Coker is actually our best receiver, but he's in the slot, so that's expected. And then Tetairoa Sanders, Xavier Leggett, and then Tetairoa McMillan at the 4th, which kind of stinks there. Our blocking is probably awful, and that's exactly what it is. Austin Corbett, center, has 5 sacks. I noticed in this game, at least with the teams I've done, centers give up some of the most sacks in this game now, which is really weird. And then our defense is not far behind. Everyone's doing pretty awful. Derek Brown has 6 sacks. Prince has 3. Scourton has 2.5, which is cool. Tackles for loss is obviously Derek Brown, and we don't have a single interception on the year, which I'm sure is helping the case of us going 0-7. Looking at re-signings, we'll probably get Uweke back, honestly. Take like a 3-year, 37-8. Boom, he takes it. Taylor Moton, I'm not really sure if I want to bring back. He's 31. I probably will, honestly. I guess we'll try it. He has no interest. 2 years, 44.4. Yeah, I kind of figured that. We're clearly not bringing back Austin Corbett. He stinks. Rico Dowdle can go. Coker, I would get back if he wants like a $3 million and 2 for 11. Boom, he takes it. And then anybody else here? Not really. We'll probably get DJ back just for depth wise. If he takes like a 2 years, 16.8. No, doesn't accept that. Maybe we'll get him back. I don't really know yet. I'm honestly just going to take this to the end of the year. We're pretty awful, and I don't expect us to do any better at the second half of the year. We were so bad, we got fired. I clearly need to take off coach firing, but taking a look at the team that was so bad that we got fired from. Bryce Young only threw for about 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns to 18 interceptions. Chuba Hubbard did a little bit better at the end of half of the year, 3.9 carry, 1,007 for him. Coker had around 805. Leggett, not really far behind him, 650 and 1. Tetairoa McMillan, 604. Jatavion Sanders, about 604. The rest doesn't really matter. The blocking was probably awful. I see Aweke with 20, even though we just re-signed him. He was horrible. Corbett only had one more sack to end the year, which is pretty surprising, honestly. Chris Barnes led the team in tackles. I'm assuming this will be Derek. No, it's not. Prince had around 11 tackles for loss. He might be the sack leader. No, it's Derek Brown with 11.5. Prince with 9. Scorton with 4.5. Bozeman with 2. The rest, bunch of ones. 3 interceptions for Bozeman and 1 for 2 other players. Well, we're back on the Panthers, and we lost all of our coach abilities, and I'm not sure if that affected scouting. I don't really know, but there's only one way to figure it out, so on to re-sign players. I'm probably going to bring most of the team back, honestly. We're just really bad. I'll accept this player option for Bryce Young, and then probably give Moten a contract here. He's not really the best, but we don't have anything else besides him, and he thinks he's going to free agency. I'm probably just going to tag him. I think we have a ton of money. 31. That's really expensive. I actually might just try to get him in free agency. If Corbett accepts that, doom, I'll take him back. The rest of the team, I don't really care about. I do want to get DJ back, actually. I'll give him, 2 years, 18-4 if he takes that. Boom, he does. Okay, so getting into free agents, I don't know what I want to do, to be honest. I do want to get Moten back, or at least try to. I'll give him a low risk. I'll give him a 2-year, though. 2 years, 56. Will he take that? Or the highest offer, so maybe. I doubt there's a linebacker or corner here. If there is, I would take one. It's not really looking like it. There's Blake Cashman, he's 30, though. Everyone here is kind of old. It's kind of a shitty class. There's really nobody here that I want at all, honestly. Probably just let Duddle walk, and then we can just draft a running back in a late round. I think that's all we're going to do for free agency. There really is not much there, and I'll probably just head straight to the draft. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. I would love to hit like 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Don't know if that's possible. We're going to try. Also, I will be uploading videos starting now every single day for at least the next month. But if you guys do want to see those, make sure you turn post notifications on. But enough yapping. Heading into the draft here. We have the 3rd pick. Also, I forgot to say, we also went 4-13. So, I mean, we did win 4 games to the end of the year, which is kind of surprising, honestly. The left tackle and edge go. Don't really care about that so much. I need to pause this, actually. I want to get a corner or a linebacker. I'm hoping one's a top talent. If not, I mean, we could always maybe go for an edge. He's a top 5 talent. I mean, he's a really good athlete. He actually looks really good, too. So Nathan Ward's definitely on the board for us. And then maybe there's a top 5 talent here in round 1. He's 23. A's across the board. B press. Really good athlete. 4.3 and a 4.25. A's for awareness, catching, man, tackle. He has B press and B zone. He looks really good, too. There's another round 1 corner here. Juwan Farrell. A zone. He doesn't look nearly as good as the other guy. He has F stamina as a corner. I mean, how do you have F stamina near a corner? It's pretty much between Ward and what's his name? Whitehead? Is it Travion White? No, Tyrone Whitehead. I think honestly we're just gonna go Whitehead here. I would trade down. I'm not even gonna do it. We're just gonna take him here at 3 and hope for the best. Hopefully he's actually a top 5 talent. Boom, number 2 ranked player in the entire class. Obviously he's probably gonna be a hidden 97 speed. I know he was fast, but one of the fastest players in the league. He's 23. Don't really care. Number 2 player in the class. Thanks again, Corey, for helping me out with scouting. I don't think I'm going to do anything here. I don't really want to trade up, honestly, to use all of our picks. We're so bad that we need positions at everything, so trading our picks would kill us in the long run. We need a linebacker really bad. That's probably going to be our next position we go after, because everyone on the team is so old there and terrible, so we clearly need it badly. A lot of these linebackers actually look pretty solid. Josh Wise might be the best. Maybe Doug. Josh Wise is 21. Crazy athlete. Elite everything besides strength. Honestly, this actually might be the guy. I don't think I'm going to overthink it. I'm just going to take him here. Hopefully it's the right pick. Okay, not as good as a pick as our first one. 94, bronze. I mean, he's a really good athlete. I probably should have looked at the other ones. Honestly, all those elites got to my head. I saw a really good corner here. He was like a round 4 pick, but he's a true talent like round 1, 2. Hopefully he's still here. Because if he is, I'm just going to take him, and this lifts our secondary up by a ton. Hopefully he's still here. I see that day 3 corner. I don't know what his name was. If he's here, I'll see him, though. D. Waters, round 1 to 2, day 3 projected. I mean, an okay athlete, A man, A press, B tackle, B block shed. C awareness and D play rec isn't the best, but I'm going to take him here. 40th ranked player in the class, got him at 67. That's perfect. He is a bronze, unfortunately, though. Damn, he's 6'4", 192. He's a big boy. Really unfortunate he's a bronze, though. That really stinks. It's going to be pretty hard to develop him. Getting into round 4, I'm not even sure if we got Taylor Moton back, so we might need to look at getting a tackle. That blanked my mind. Honestly, I think we're going to head to tackle. I doubt there's anything here anymore. Callum Richardson doesn't look awful. I mean, Nazir has A impact blocking, A bleed block. Everything else is actually awful. So I think Callum's going to be the guy, honestly. Yeah, I'm taking Callum. Callum Richardson, hopefully he's a kind of decent pick. We need a left tackle badly if we don't have Moton. I'm not 100% sure. 193, damn. Okay, got him at 99. Bronze, kind of figured that. That's pretty much all I'm going to do in the draft. I might do like one more pick, but I probably won't show it. It's not going to be anyone too special anyway. Taking a look at a recap. Whitehead is a 82 overall. Hidden Dev, hopefully it's Superstar or X Factor. He was the number 2 player in the class. Then we got Josh Wise, obviously wasn't the best pick, 71 bronze. D Waters, not an awful pick, 74. Again, he's bronze, which kind of stinks. Our left tackle was just horrendous. And then I picked Jelani Randall, and our CPU picked a defense tackle, 68, 68, and 64. I don't know why they drafted another corner. In year 2, we are an 82 overall now. If we take a look at the lineup here, see if we got any dev ups. Tetairoa McMillan is a superstar dev. Jimmy Horn is a star. Kind of figured that was going to happen. I thought Jatavion might go up. He didn't, which kind of stinks. Also, we did get Taylor Moton back, thank the Lord, because it would have been pretty rough without him. With a 67 would have been the starter. Bryce Young did jump up to an 80 overall, which is like, 5+ from last season. I totally forgot we have Brooks as our second string, so I'm not even mad if Chuba Hubbard leaves, although I do kind of want to keep him. Taking a look at the defense, it is a little bit different. Prince and Scorton are both stars, which kind of stinks. I forgot we had Ransom, so he's going to be the starter at safety over those two. Whitehead is an 83 overall already. And then D Waters is going to be our slot corner. Our linebacker we drafted, James Wise, is going to be starting at the will. And then our CPU did draft a hidden dev, so we're just going to try it out. He's a 66. Probably won't be much, but better than what we have now, honestly. Really hoping we have a bit better season than last. I'm going to sim to the mid-season here. I'm hoping we at least have like 3-4 wins and we're not 0-7 again. I really don't want to have to make a new coach again. It's kind of irritating. Also, if we do terrible, I might change his playbooks up. Honestly, I'm not really sure how Carolina's playbook is in this. With Bryce Young only throwing for 3,000 yards last season, we might need to change it. Hopefully we're a little bit better. We're 1-5. I mean, I guess it's an increase. We do have 8 players who need contracts. Quentin Lakes, and honestly, nobody here I really care about too much. We'll accept Legette's option. The rest don't really matter. Honestly, I think I'll take a look how that stats are doing. We're probably doing pretty awful. Bryce Young has 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I mean, it's better than last year. Chuba's kind of the same as last year, 373, 3.7 yards carry and 4 touchdowns. Not really doing too hot there. Of course, our receiving yards are going to be low. Obviously, Bryce Young only threw for 1,000 yards this season so far. So 364 and a touchdown for McMillan, 294 for Legette and a touchdown, obviously. Horn has 156 and a touchdown. Sanders has 100, and that's pretty much it there. Hopefully our blocking improved. Oweke is terrible. He's got to have to go. He has 6. The rest of the team is not doing bad at all. Defensively wise, 45 tackles for Wallace. What? I'm assuming this is Derek Brown. No, it's Prince with 5. And then for sacks, 3 for Scorton, 3 for Trayshawn Wharton, which is actually kind of surprising. 2 for Prince, 2 for Brown. Actually, we have 4 picks for Travion and then 1 for Horn, and that's about it. His team needs a ton of help. We're definitely going to have to make some splashes in free agency next year because I'm just going to send the rest of this. There's really no point to be in this season anymore. We're 1-5. So hopefully we kind of do bad this season and then we can just get a top pick. Before I sim to the end of the year, there actually is some good players here that we could take a look at. I really like this receiver here from Michigan. He's a slot receiver. And then of course there's a ton of good defensive tackles in this game. This edge rusher here actually looks pretty solid. Oh no, he's not. I don't know who I saw then. I don't know. There was one edge rusher. He was like elite for everything. I may even look at tight end. Also, we're going to change. And that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to sim to the rest of the season. That's pretty much it. I'm going to sim to the end of the season here. Honestly, hopefully we do bad so we could have a top pick. I did change the playbook. I changed it to the Bills. Last year's Madden, the Bills playbook was kind of broken. So hopefully Bryce Young does a little bit better because he's doing so bad to where we might even need to look for a new QB, which I don't want to do. And we're fired again. Has anybody got fired 2 times in 2 years? I clearly have to turn off coach firing. Okay, I did go ahead and turn off coach firing, so that will not happen again, fortunately for us. Here's what the stats look like. Bryce Young actually had a little bit better season during the end of the year, Maybe it's because I changed the Bills playbook. I'm assuming that's probably why. 3,600 yards for him, 29 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. A lot better year than he has before. Chuba Hubbard had 1,004 yards a carry, 9 touchdowns. Really solid. And Bryce Young had 6 touchdowns on the ground, too, which is actually pretty good. And then McMillan, finally, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns for him. Leggett, 977 and 8. Jimmy Horn had 622 and 5. Sanders, 531 and 3. And then for our blocking, hopefully it got a little bit better. Actually, not as bad this year. Oweke only had 14, which sounds crazy. Morton with 9. Actually, it was pretty awful. Corbett was the best this year, surprisingly. Trevion Wallace led the team in tackles with 126. I saw 20 for Derek Brown, tackles for loss. Sacks, Scorton led this time with 12.5. Derek Brown, 6.5. Prince, 6.5. And Wharton, 5.5. 1 for a couple other players here. And then for interceptions, 4 for Morig, 4 for JC. Trevor Wallace had 1, and same with Quentin Lake. So the team looks a ton better than last year. I don't even know what our record is because we got fired. Oh, 6-11. We did so much better than last year. I don't even know why they fired us. We went 1-15 last year, and then this year we go 6-11, which is a huge upgrade. I don't know. Beats me. I just took us all the way to free agency. We didn't have any re-signings or anything too important. Joe Burrow won MVP. We didn't get anything. So it really wasn't too important to show here. Hopefully there is some good free agents because I will hopefully make a big splash. Kyle Hamilton. Yeah, he's going to be the guy we're going to go for. I don't know if we'll be able to get him. Maybe he has no interest, and we don't have a lot of cap, actually. And we're nowhere near the top of his list, so I doubt this is going to happen, actually, at all. Like, 6 years, 164, we're not even close to being in his top 4. All right, so clearly that's not happening. But maybe we can get someone else here. Humphrey's interesting, but he's kind of old. Jenkins wouldn't be a bad upgrade. We probably do need to upgrade the D-line, or O-line, I mean. Our team was pretty awful on the line. I think the only thing we're going to be really able to do here is maybe get a lineman or 2. Maybe I go after Marlon Humphrey. He's not really needed, actually, at all. I don't even know how much sense that makes either. I'm going to go after Elton Jenkins. 2 years, 31. If he takes it, cool. If not, I really don't want to give him any more than that. We're just number 1 right now. We don't need a running back. We still have Moten. We really need to upgrade our tackles, honestly. We need to upgrade our entire line. They all are terrible. Fortunately for us, we do get Jenkins, so at least we got something there. It's a big signing for us. Hopefully, he's a little bit better than what we have so far. Let's just get straight into this draft. Hopefully, it's a good one. We pick at 7, so it's honestly, I just want to take a look if there's anything crazy that we could trade up for. There's really not much here that, like, I would be willing to trade up or to give a ton of picks for. So I think I'm just going to send him to our pick. I might go that wide receiver. I don't know if I actually will or not because we have so many things we need to upgrade. I was really hoping one of those tackles were here. They're not. Peralta doesn't look bad. He doesn't look necessarily that good, though. I honestly don't really know what to do here. I think we might go Mike Franklin, like I was talking about earlier. He looks really good. Really good athlete. A catching, A short route. I mean, another weapon for Bryce Young. I wouldn't mind it. I'm going to go him. Hopefully. I mean, ranked 27. Not the worst we could have had. Not the best. Actually, it is the worst. 6'4". Normal dev. All right, well, on the second round pick. I see a tackle here I like. Hopefully he's still here. I don't see his name here. I don't know. I think it was Robinson. Was it Chad Robinson? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Chad Robinson, actually. He doesn't look horrible. He's good. He's a good pass blocker. That's something. Probably could have waited for one of these receivers to fall to us. Let's go look at the tackles. There's 2 day 1s, or 1 round 1 here, 1 day 2. This guy actually looks a little bit better than Chad Robinson. Von Randolph. Okay, athlete. He looks pretty solid. I think I'm going to take him here. Oh, come on. Give us something good here. Please say he's like a top. Damn, 72. Got him at 39. Is he a hidden? He is a hidden. Not starting off to the hottest start here. But we move. 3rd round it is. I think here we might just go for depth, honestly. We might just get like a tackle or something. A D tackle specifically. Honestly, we might just go Harvey Lewis. This guy looks awful. He looks absolutely terrible. Definitely not him. Harvey Lewis doesn't look bad. He's an okay athlete. He has A play rec, B block shed, A tackle, D finesse move, which isn't the best. He's a run stopper. Honestly, screw it. We're just going to go him. 97, got him at 71. Not the worst thing ever. He is a hidden dev, which is solid, but we're not having the draft that we wanted at all. Not at all. Hopefully there's some free agents next year because we definitely need to make a ton of moves if we want this team to be any better. I think we're moving in the right direction though. Fourth and final pick, we might go Ryan Schultz. He looks like he's the best player left. There's really not much here. I mean, A impact, A lead, B pass block, C run block, finesse, and B for the rest of them. Honestly, he looks like the best player left here. I'm going to go him. 22 out of Alabama. Hopefully he's 60. We got him at 103. See, this is perfect. Hidden dev too. Who knows? He may start for us because how bad our O-line is doing. I'm going to start shifting people around. I'm going to end it there. I'm just going to let the CPU do the rest of it. Taking a look at our recap, Mike Franklin is a 76. He is a hidden dev, which is unfortunate. Randolph's a 73. Harvey Lewis is a 71. And Schultz is a 74. And then we got a 74 wide receiver and a 74 tackle in the 6th and 7th round from the CPU. So, I mean, we'll take that. The start of year 3, we were an 85 overall, which actually makes us one of the best teams in the league, I believe. But if we take a look at our team here, it looks all right. Honestly, there hasn't really been too much progression here. McMillan's up to an 86. Our line kind of looks the same, although with Elton Jenkins, hopefully it could be a little bit better. I do have Schultz, so if anyone's doing too bad, I'm just going to start him. I thought Leggett would develop a little bit faster, but he's still only a 79. Bryce Young's an 83. Kind of unfortunate there. And then our defense actually looks a ton better. Whitehead has X factor, which is nuts. So that's awesome. We got him there. Our D tackle's already up to 76 overall, so he'll get some good backup depth. Same with Lewis. We didn't have a backup edge. Now we have one. Wallace actually bumped up to star, which is cool. Travion's now a superstar. And then our guy D Waters is an 80 overall now. He's a bronze, but I mean, he's boosting up in overall. I thought our edges would kind of go up. Prince is still only a 77. Hopefully this year we can make a difference. And oh, I forgot to say, Derek Brown's actually up to X Factor 2, which is cool. I actually really like this team heading into year 3. I think we're playoff bound, to be honest. I don't think there's not a shot that we're not a playoff team. Hopefully, this will be Bryce Young's breakout year. I don't know. I'm kind of just talking all this into the air and hoping that it's true. So anyway, I'll see you guys at the midseason. The best record we've ever had at the midseason, 3-4. I'll take it. We have 21 players to negotiate with. Trayvon, Bryce Young, Jonathan Brooks, Leggett, Wallace, Damian Lewis, Harton, Sanders, Coker. Oh my Lord, we have a lot of players. And then we have Morton, Corbett, DJ. Wow. And McMillan, but it's just his 5th-year option. Damn, we have a lot of players. I want Bryce Young back. If he takes a cheaper deal, I'm fine with that. 3 years, 92. Okay, he doesn't take it, but no matter what, we're getting him back. If I have to tag him, I will. Trayvon, I definitely want Trayvon back. 3 years, what? 3 years, 32. Will you take it? Boom, he does. That's perfect. How much? I don't even know how much money we have. Brooks, I'm okay. I don't know if I will. I probably will resign him, but probably the last thing I do. I do want Wallace back. He actually is progressing pretty well. I'll give him 4 years, 42. Boom, he takes that too. For the rest of these guys, I kind of want to look at what our line's doing. I do want Wharton back, though. I will give him, what? Like a 2 years, 24. Boom, takes it too. But like I was trying to say, I do want to look at what our line's doing before I re-sign some of these players. I probably will bring DJ back. He's pretty cheap, actually. I'll do it now. He has some interest, too. If he takes 1 year, $8 million, cool with it. I don't even know if he just took that I went so fast. No, he didn't. Okay, that sucks. Let's look at the stats before we sign anybody. I'm not even sure if I want Leggett back. I don't even know if he really's been doing too well. So let's take a look at that. Bryce Young has 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Better than what he's done in the past, actually. Chuba Hubbard, 4.3 yards a carry. Really solid. 473 and 3 touchdowns. Best he's done so far. Mike Franklin's actually leading the team in receiving yards, 425 and 6. Leggett has 309 and 0. Javen Sanders, pretty much the same thing, 205 and 0. McMillan only has 255 and 1. That kind of sucks there. What's our line doing? Yeah, see, I don't know if I'm bringing all these people back. Uweke, Damian Lewis sucks. Hunt sucks. Like, everybody here is just kind of bad. Jenkins is our best here, the 2. Actually, I lied. Morton's actually doing the best with only 3 sacks. Still, though, the team, we need better linemen. Trayvon Wallace, 49 tackles, leading the team there. Tackles for loss is going to be Scorton. For sacks, 4 for Scorton, 4 for Prince, 1.5 for Brown, and 1 for a couple other players. We don't have any interceptions. We have no turnovers. So that's a big problem there. I feel like we haven't got any turnovers at all, really. Last year, we got a couple, but it was only from 2 players that counted for 8 of our 9 interceptions. So clearly, we need to do some work there. So I think I will get Jatavion Sanders back. I'll probably negotiate with the rest of these people at the end of the season, honestly. I probably do want Morton back. Can I get a low risk here? 1 year, 29. He doesn't take it. Damn. I pretty much can just tag him at that point. For the rest of these players, yeah, we're just going to sign at the end of the year, honestly. Half of them have been doing so bad, I don't even know if I want them back. Plus, this year, I definitely want to have a big free agent haul. I'm hoping there's a ton of free agents this year. I honestly don't really know what the class is going to look like. But we do have a ton of money to spend. I'm going to take it to the end of the year, and I'll see you guys there. End of year 3, the first time we did not get fired. Of course, this is after I did take off coach firing. Boom, this is our record, 7-10. Only improved from 1 win last year. We clearly have a ton of moves that we need to make. I'll show you guys the stats here. Honestly, I don't know how he did. Bryce Young, 23 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Kind of from him. Chuba Hubbard had a good year. Another 1,004 yards carry and 4 touchdowns for him. Taking a look at the receiving. Tetairoa McMillan, 815, 4 touchdowns. 792 and 4 for Leggett. 655 and 7 for Franklin. And then Jatavion Sanders actually had 635 and 2 from him. So he had a pretty decent year compared to other years. But if we take a look at the blocking, Eweke, another 15 sacks for him. 9 for Lewis. 8 for Morton. 4 for Hunt and 4 for Jenkins. Hunt and Jenkins and Morton were all right. The rest were awful. Defensively wise, 108 tackles for Wallace, tackles for loss, 17 for Scorton. We didn't have a lot of sacks this year. 9.5 for Brown, 8.5 for Prince, only 5 for Scorton, 2.5 for Wise and Wallace, which kind of stinks. And then interceptions, we only had 3 for Horn, 1 for Duckworth, 1 for Moore, and 1 for Whitehead. Honestly, we're just not getting turnovers. And we were 27th in offensive yards. And I didn't even see what that said. Yeah, honestly, all around, we were just terrible. Our defense was middle of the pack and our offense was garbage. I don't know if we should blame the quarterback or the line or the receivers. We have a ton of work we have to do. Here at player resignings, I don't really know how much I'm going to do. I'm going to obviously accept Leggett. I didn't even know if Bryce Young didn't accept. Can I get him for a little bit cheaper? Hopefully he accepts this. I honestly don't want to have to tag him. Okay, you're going to free agency? Yeah, no, the hell you're not. We'll tag him. I don't even care how much money that is. Bryce Young, you're staying on this damn team. Jonathan Brooks, yeah, I probably will take him back. Leggett, 3 years, 26. I'm cool with that if he takes it. Boom, he does. I was really hoping he did. Lewis, I don't think I'm going to bring back. I want Jatavion Sanders back. I'll give him 3 years, 23. Boom, he does take that. Good. Brooks, we'll take him back. Honestly, he's pretty cheap. 4 years. Actually, he's not the cheapest. 4 years, 27. If he takes it, okay, he does. I was going to say, if he doesn't take it, he's gone. Duckworth, don't care about him. Wade, nah. Corbett didn't play at all. DJ's getting up there in age. And I think that's all we're going to do, actually. Again, we're really banking on free agency here. With us tagging Bryce Young, it took a ton of our cap. I will move things around if we need to. Jack Campbell's here. He would be a huge upgrade, actually. We honestly need players everywhere. Tarheeb still wouldn't be bad at corner. Charvarius Ward has 0 offers here. He's a little bit older, but we kind of need him. We need a little bit of everything now. I would get Jonathan Allen a deal, actually. Do like a low risk, 1 year, 26 if he takes that. Trayshawn Wharton's good, but we could definitely do better than him. We're second behind the Titans. What if I give you a little bit more? I want to get ahead of the Titans. I do really want Jonathan Allen here. Hopefully he accepts. Hopefully this will be his number 1 offer. It definitely should be. We overpaid him like crazy. We are the number 1. Boom. We really need linemen, like I said. I don't really see anybody here, though, really, that we could take. Terran Arnold's here. I wouldn't mind him. He's still young. I would do medium, 3 years, 38. I don't know if we'll be the number 1. Maybe. He only has 1 other offer. Let's take a look. We're tied for the Bills. After letting go of Damian Lewis, I think we're going to go Zion Johnson, who's a bit younger and actually a little bit cheaper too. I would give him 3 or 50 if he would take that. He has, 2 other offers. Damn, we have to overpay for everybody. Being the worst team in the league for a while is not fun. 4 years, 73. Would he take that? I'm not going any higher than that. If he doesn't take it, he doesn't take it. Okay, we are the number 1. I don't even know if I really want to give him that. We have no cap after that at all. Cooper Beebe would be nice, but we do not need him. The rest, everything else here looks terrible. I think that's all we're going to do, actually. If we get everyone, we get everyone. If we don't. So I see we got Jonathan Allen. Please just say we got everyone. Okay, Well, we got Jonathan Allen and Zion Johnson. Are we going to get... we're not going to get Terry Arnold. He went somewhere else. That's fine with us. Let's just get straight in the draft, and hopefully we can fix this team up. We clearly need linemen really badly. I would even take a receiver. Our receivers really aren't the best either. I'll look if we'll trade up for anybody. I doubt I would want to. No one really here that's really trade up worthy. Sam Glenn looks actually awful. What happened to my scouting? I don't know what I did, but I messed up scouting for sure. Anyway, I'm just going to sim to our pick. I didn't see anything really worth trading up for. There was an edge there that looked really good, but we already have two, and to be honest, I'm kind of fine with the ones we have. Sean Jackson actually looks really solid. He has a bunch of A's. A for catching, medium route, spectacular catch, short route. He has B medium route, C release, which is eh. He's like an all right athlete. Elite acceleration, great agility, great change of direction. He is probably the best receiver here that I've looked at so far. Although, yeah, we probably should maybe go tackle here. There's a couple good tackles. Like Devontae Wright looks solid. A lot of these tackles look pretty solid. None of them look amazing, honestly. It's either between Louis Galadino or this receiver here. If I can find receiver Sean Jackson. He looks the best out of all of these players, hands down, I think. Actually, Dimitri doesn't look terrible either. Definitely not as good as Sean, right? I don't know, actually. And honestly, maybe it's Sean Jackson. I'm going Sean Jackson. Was it the right pick? I'm not 100% sure. Number 2. He was the number 2 player in the class. We got him at 11. We picked the perfect player. Hidden dev. Hopefully he's a superstar. Maybe even X Factor. I don't know. But number 2 player, we'll take that. We got 2 number 2 players. Hopefully we can keep it up and get another top 5 talent in this class in the second round. I doubt it. Maybe even a top 15. I'll take that. All right, a little bit of a crazy trade here. We're trading Jonathan Allen, actually, who we just did get in free agency, and you'll see why here in a second and a third for Nick Emmanwori. I don't know if that's exactly how to say his name, but we needed a safety badly. We still have this second round pick, which we're going to take someone. And I just realized, too, that Chuba Hubbard is like a 80 overall now, so he is probably going to regress like crazy this season. So honestly, we really need to look at the running back position. Although running backs usually tend to do really bad here, this guy looks insane, Eddie Howie. He actually looks amazing. I don't know. I'm just going to take him. His stats look really good. He's a decent athlete. Probably is not going to be good, but I mean, we could hope here. Number 12. He was the number 12th ranked player and we got him at 43. This is honestly shaping out to be a perfect draft. I mean, he's still really good. Maybe he can get up. I don't know. It's going to be really hard. We'll probably just do one more pick here. I think all we have is his 4th rounder. That really sucks. Number 12th overall player, and he's a normal dev and a running back too, which is even harder to get him up. So it looks like he'll probably be behind Jonathan Brooks. I mean, I kind of figured that anyway. I didn't even think he would be the 12th overall player, so I mean, I'll take it. Since we got rid of our defensive tackle and Allen, I'm going to take Guzman. He actually looks pretty solid. Hopefully he's good. Not 100% sure. His ratings look good, and he was the 35th ranked player in the class. Got him at 107, hidden dev. That's perfect. And on that note, we're going to end the draft here. We had literally the most perfect draft that we could have had. And we got Nick Emmanwori. That's going to be an impossible name to say fast. Heading into year 4, we are an 85 overall. Let's take a look at the team here. Honestly, I feel like this is going to be the year. If not, it's for sure going to be next year. This is what the team looks like. We did get our 2 linemen here that we drafted last year. They're both up to a star now. Jadavian Sanders is still a bronze, which really stinks. We probably should have got a tight end. But nonetheless, Tetairoa McMillan's up to an 88. Xavier got 81. Chuba is actually an 86 still. And then the running back we drafted is a 78. He's a 4th string. They probably will never touch the field. And then our rookie receiver here that we drafted, I think his name is Sean Jackson. He's an 81 overall now. Rookie, 21 out of Texas. He looks really good. Hopefully he progresses well. I'm hoping he is superstar or X Factor. Don't really know if that's going to be for sure thing, but I mean, we could hope. Our other rookie we drafted is a 78, and then Jimmy Horn's up to a 77. I guess we'll keep the rookie there instead. And then our defense actually looks really solid here with Prince. Then we have Derek Brown, and our rookie that we drafted is a 81 overall, and also that defensive tackle we took, 77 overall, hidden. I'm going to put him over Wharton for sure. And then we have a Scorton at 83. And then obviously our X Factor corner here, who's probably going to be above Horn this season. D. Waters, who we drafted. Trayvon still on the team. We have Ransom as a backup. I'm going to put Lewis as... I actually can't. Okay. Whatever. We need to upgrade the Will position. Our Mike, Trayvon Willis. And then our rookie, I think it's James Wise. And then we have Nick Emmanwori. And then again, Ransom is a backup there. we look really solid. We have 3 X factors, 2 superstars on the defense, and then 1 superstar on the offense. Regardless, though, this is hands down the best team that we've had. So I'm really hoping this is our year. Nonetheless, I'm going to take us to the midseason mark. Hopefully, we have a winning record. And it's our best record yet, but we'll see. Here at the midseason, we're 3-3. Technically, this is our best record yet at the midseason. We have a ton of players that need re-signed, honestly. Like most of our team actually needs re-signed. So I'm not exactly sure how much money we have. We don't actually have a lot at all here. Obviously, Derek Brown, exactly what he's offering for. Most of our team needs re-signed. I just signed Derek Brown. I don't know what happened, but it like cut out. So yeah, but he's re-signed. Nick Onamori, I obviously want him back. We just don't have a lot of money for a lot of these players. Nick's back. Bryce Young's going to be our big cap hit. Everyone else shouldn't be too bad. 3 years, 40 for... No, okay, he doesn't take that. I thought he would. I'm fine not bringing Oweke back. He is the one player that I'm fine with leaving. Prince, I want Prince back. He actually has been doing pretty well. Same with Scorton. Will he take that? Boom, he does. So why can't you just do the same thing as Prince Scorton? So we'll definitely get him. Jimmy Horn... I don't really care if he leaves. Chuba's 29 years old now. Jenkins, I do want Elton Jenkins back. Although he is 32, he might regress at the end of the year, so maybe I hold off on him. Ransom, I'm fine with him being gone. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Tyrone Whitehead's a 90 overall now. I want Jenkins, who's actually pretty interested right now. Maybe I do re-sign him. Will he just take this? Okay, he does, boom. I don't even know if Jimmy Horn's even touching the field, so I'm going to hold off on him. We're going to get Bryce Young back. It's just going to cost a ton of money. We might have to renegotiate some contracts. But anyways, I'm going to send them to the end of the year. We're 3-3. I really hope we could do well. Our defense is actually pretty solid. Our offense is meh. So hopefully this picks up and we can make it to the playoffs this year. The Carolina Panthers are back in the playoffs. 9-8, and we're facing the Packers in the first round, who are 10-7. We are an 85 overall. We have an 85 defense. Taking a look at our team really quick to see if we have any dev-ups or anybody went up a crazy amount of overall. On offense, it's not really looking like much here. Kind of actually all looks the exact same. Bryce Young's up to an 86. Obviously, Haynes, our D-tackle, is an 87 overall X-Factor. Guzman, our rookie D-tackle, who hasn't even got enough minutes to get his depth trait. Scorton's up to a 90 with Morrell. Prince is up to an 85. Whitehead, our corner, is up to a 92 X-Factor, which is really cool. The rest of the team kind of all looks the same. We could take a quick peek at the stats really quick, which looks like this. Bryce Young had around 3,300 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. This kind of looks like where he's at. Like, this is where that's what he kind of does every season at this point. Chuba Hubbard had an amazing year, 1,300 yards, 4.4 yards carried, 6 touchdowns. Bryce Young also had 7 touchdowns on the ground too. So, I mean, adds to that total. Tetairoa McMillan, kind of a ass season. I mean, he did have 10 touchdowns, 880 yards, 10 touchdowns. Leggett, 784. Jatavian Sanders actually had a really good year, 710 and 5 touchdowns. Sean Jackson, 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. And then our blocking, hopefully our blocking got a lot better. It did. Our blocking was actually really good this year, besides Oweke, who had 15 sacks again. But that's kind of the usual for him. Leading the team in tackles is Trayvon Wallace with 116. Tackles for loss is Derek Brown and Nick Scorton, who actually had... Oh my God, wait. Whoa. Prince had 20.5 sacks. Scorton had 16. Derek Brown had 10.5. And Haynes had 5.5. And Josh Wise had 4. We had a ton of sacks this season, finally. Again, 3 picks for Trayvon Wallace, 2 for Whitehead, and 1 for Horn. We only have 6 turnovers on the year, which definitely is unfortunate. Our defense would be so good if we actually got turnovers. But anyway, we're going to sim this game. Hopefully we win. I don't know if we can. They're a little bit better overall, but I still believe in us. And we lose by 1 point, 28-27. The Packers do take us down in the first round. I'm going to go one more year, and I really hope we can make it this year. And by make it, I obviously mean to the Super Bowl. We have a ton of players that we need to re-sign, including Bryce Young, which will be our biggest contract yet. He is interested, so hopefully we could just give him like a low... Can I just give him like a low risk? 4 years, 138. Boom, he does take that. That's awesome. Needed him back. Scorton, we need back very badly. I will give him very low risk. 4 years, 63. He takes that also. Oweke, I'm honestly kind of fine with him going. Chuba, he's been really good. I'll take him back. I don't really know how good he will do next year. We kind of need to look for a running back. Trevor Edney is here. Same with Jimmy Horn. Ransom's good depth, so we will take Ransom back. If he takes 2 years, 8.2, he does, boom, takes that. I don't know if we have anybody else here. And I mean, worst comes to worst, we can get these players in free agency. I'm not really worried about Jimmy Horn or Trevor Etney, although Jimmy Horn is pretty cheap. If he takes this deal, he can come back. Okay, he doesn't. Whatever. And then I'll probably do the same with Etney. If he takes it, he takes it. If not, that was actually kind of expensive, actually. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, whatever. We're just going to jump straight into free agency. And this year, I actually went ahead and I've upgraded our coach progressions a ton. We have so many things platinum or whatever it is. Jumping into free agency, though, I really hope there's someone good here. There is Bosa. We got him last video. Hurts don't need. Dickerson would be nice. We did get him last video, though. I don't really know if I want him. There's just not much here. Just not too much here that we really want. Oeke looks like the best tackle, but maybe I go for Bernard. They want around the same amount of money. Donovan Uzaraku wouldn't be bad as like a backup. It's a pretty weak free agent class besides Bosa. Like, we don't need... There's no running backs here, unfortunately. I kind of figured there wasn't going to be any. Wide receiver, not really much there. Tackle-wise, Belton's here. I mean, he's interested, and it's kind of a cheaper deal, so we will go him. If we can go like 2 years, 30 million, 15 a year, that's perfect. We get him for pretty cheap. Anybody here? Cody Simon's here. He actually is kind of interesting. Jack Kisker. Demetrius Knight's here. Maybe I throw an offer at Demetrius Knight. I'll just do this if we can get him. Besides that, there's really not much we need. Jair's here. We'll go Jair. If he wants to go, okay, he won't even come here probably. I'm offering him so little money. Yeah, that's probably not going to work. And believe it or not, Jair is actually on the team. He accepted that deal. I did not think that was going to go through. Also, we did get Belton, and we also got Demetrius Knight, so that's perfect additions to our team. Hopefully it upgrades it a little bit. I actually think I might go do a trade here in this draft. I'm not sure if we will be drafting the first round. I kind of want to trade for someone, specifically maybe a running back. Kind of a bit of a weird trade. We're giving up our running back we drafted before, a quarterback, our wide receiver that we drafted last year in the first round, or 2 years ago in the first round, a second and a fourth, Rome Odunze. We honestly really need help with this wide receiver position. Bryce Young is just not getting the job done with the receivers we have. So I figured this would be a big addition, and I might do one other move here if I want. I think I actually will show it too. I kind of want a running back. Jonathan Brooks is an 86, but I just don't know if he's going to be the guy to get the job done. We don't have any money really, but we can make some money move around. Like, if we look at his stats, these loading screens take forever. But taking a look at his stats here, like, I mean, I know he's been the backup, but 2.4, 3.3, 2.8, 3.3, 3.6. I just don't know if he's going to be the running back that gets the job done. So I think he might be on the way out, and I don't even know who we would go after, to be completely honest, which they actually did need a running back. So the trade did kind of make sense a little bit. I don't really want to go after someone. I mean, I guess we do need to kind of go after someone a little bit young because we need someone who's on a cheaper deal. I don't even know who that would be. Amarian Hampton would be really cool, but probably a little bit too hard to get. Jordan James, he's not really a big upgrade compared to Jonathan Brooks. Like, we need someone who's actually going to make a pretty big impact. Achan would be cool. I don't really know if how well he will do. Like, what does Achan do? Like, I'm curious what his yards per carry look like. Actually, he kind of kills it. He actually doesn't do bad at all. Maybe we go after Achan. Maybe he's the guy we go after. We have to make a ton of money work. And that would be getting rid of Brooks. I don't even know who else we can get rid of. I forgot. We still have Trayshawn Harton, who's on the team, who's making a ton of money. We don't even have a linebacker. I guess we could always move Maxwell to there or Josh. So I guess we do. And then our corners look fine. Ransom I want to keep still. So maybe we just do this. I know that's not going to work, but I'm just seeing where it would be. I don't know. Do we get rid of Jonathan Brooks for Devin Achan? I'm really torn here, and I would even give like the first just to make it happen. We don't really have any other picks, and honestly, this is the last year, so does it really matter? Probably not. Or instead of Achan, what if I got like Gibbs? Is that insane? They don't even have the money to make that work, huh? I changed my mind. Actually, we're going to go Bucky. If we can get Bucky Irving, I'm so cool with this. Deal done. Boom. Bucky Irving's now on the team. We really don't have any more draft picks, so I think I'm just going to sim over this, honestly. I really don't see a point of us going in there and drafting a 4th, 5th round pick. They're not going to play, and it doesn't really matter at that point. We are an 87 overall going into year 4, and taking a look at the lineup, we actually look amazing now. We look so much better than last year. Bucky Irving, Tetairoa McMillan's up to an 89 overall. Steven Jackson's an 84. We have Rome Odunze here at an 88, and then we still have Xavier Legette. We still do have Chuba Hubbard and Trevor Etney. Bryce Young still is an 86, and then Jasavian Sanders actually went up to star dev, and he's a 79 overall now, which is cool. And then our defense looks really solid here. 3 X Factor players. We have Prince squirting off the edges. And then, of course, we have Trayvon Wallace, Demetrius Might here. And then we have our rookie we drafted a couple years ago or whatever. And then we have a rookie, again, we drafted a couple years ago. I don't even know, whatever. We're drafted. D. Waters is up to an 84 star. And then same with J. Alexander. He's an 81. He's still pretty solid. He's a star dev, whatever. And then Trayvon's an 86. And then same with Nick Manawari. He's an 88. So the team's looking really good. I really like where we're at. I think we're easily a playoff team. Maybe even 13, 14 win team, maybe. I'm taking us to the midseason. Hopefully that's correct. And this will be our best season yet. At the midseason mark, unfortunately, we're 3-4. I definitely thought we'd be a lot better. We're 3rd in rush yards, 7th in opponent pass yards. Our passing yards are 25th, though. It's kind of just been like that the entire rebuild. I am just going to take us to the end of the year and hope for the best. We finished 8-9 to end the season. We're going against the 10-7 Seahawks once again. I really hope this time around we do beat this team. Taking a look at the stats, Bryce Young threw for around 3,400 yards, 24 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. This is kind of what he's done almost like every single year, like around the exact same thing. Bucky Irving absolutely carried this team almost 1,600 yards, 5.6 yards a carry, 10 touchdowns. And then right behind him, 415 and 3.8, 9 touchdowns for Chuba Hubbard. Insane rushing stats. Our new addition in Rome Odunze had 911 yards, 7 touchdowns. Tetairoa McMillan had 877 and 3. Jatavian Sanders had 611 and 6. And then Sean Jackson had around 605 touchdowns. And then our blocking, I'm assuming it probably looks the same as usual. It was awful. Honestly, surprisingly, because Belton actually has done a lot better than Oweke did, but Schultz, 10 sacks, 8 for, which is surprising because Oweke, which honestly, I guess it's not really that bad. Oweke usually had like 15-ish, so we'll take it. Leading the team in tackles is Trayvon Wallace with 110. Tuckers for loss is Prince with 11, 10 with Derek Brown, and 9 for Scorton. And then in sacks, Scorton leads the team in sacks with 10.5, 9.5 for Prince, 6.5 for Brown, and 6.5 for Haynes too, and then 1 for a couple other players. Interceptions wise, Nick Manawari has 3, Josh Wise has 3, Tyrone Whitehead has 3, Trevor Wallace has 2, and Horn has 1, which is the most turnovers we had in the entire season. So at least we improved there. Honestly, taking a look at our stats, I have no idea how we weren't better than last year. Regardless, I really hope we win this. We're going to sim over this right now and hope for the best. Come on, do we win this? And we do. We're on to the divisional round facing the 12-5 Lions. We beat the Seahawks 20-17. We're an 8-9 overall. We're the same overall as the Lions. I feel like we can beat this team. I don't know. I just feel like we're better. Bucky Irving had a better year than Jahmyr Gibbs. Our defense is really good. If we could just run the ball and play defense. Come on. And we lose 30-24 to the Lions. Taking a look at our team rankings, we're actually really good. We were 10th in points, 3rd in rushing yards, 4th in defensive points, 2nd in defensive passing yards, and 3rd in defensive rush yards. Really, the only thing that wasn't really that good was our passing yards. We put together the best thing we could. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the rebuild. That's going to be it for this. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. It helps the channel out a ton. If you do enjoy these, make sure to turn post notifications on. I do post a ton of 2K, Madden, and CFB, so if you guys do enjoy any of those, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.